Well, hello and good morning. Welcome to the show. I have my Amazon Fire Stick and we're watching Amazon Fire TV this morning because I unplugged the Xbox. That's just what's going on. So, how are you doing? Great to see you. Great to be here. Great to be a part of your day. Today is Monday, the 10th of August, 2026. And if it is your birthday, happy birthday. And if it is your unbirthday, merry unbirthday. Lewis Carroll or Walt Disney, whoever came up with that, hey, kudos to them. But I would just very much like to take this time to thank you very much for coming on in. You know it. And I know that's why you showed up first, because you wanted to hear me tell you that you're the star goat. Because I believe that it is true 100%. Science has figured out that all of this is just cooled off stardust, this matter, this reality, all of this physical, all of it. It's just stardust. And here we are now in this moment. Right now, we are having this discussion, even though it's like 1/10 of a millisecond delayed, the communication, even if you were physically in this room, but like literally it's going from here to here, like my physical and vocal is going into this and through this all the way to wherever you are in the world. There's a slight delay. Speed of light, it's kind of slow. That's a running joke I like to have with myself. Because really, the speed of light squared in a vacuum has something to do with energy and mass squared. Energy is equal to mass squared times the speed of light in a vacuum. Yeah. Reality. Wild. But it's not why I brought you in today. It's not what the whole topic of everything that we're going to discuss. What we're see, I'm getting closer to the camera. I want to just smile with you. Are you smiling? All smiles. It is Smile Monday. We're going to lose gravity on the 12th, which is Wednesday. Yes. Yeah. I saw that last year. Yeah, back to believing everything that we see on the internet. Let's not do that today. But seriously, who is actually going to go outside on the 12th of August? This guy. Nope. I'm going to find something that's like, I'll stand at the door jam all day, just in case. The conspiracy, which we all know conspiracies are for crazy people and they never come true, is that these two gravitational waves from two different black holes that are so far away from each other that it's incomprehensible. But their competing gravitational waves are crossing or something for like 45 seconds on August the 12th. I'm telling you, there's some deep science behind this. There's some actual research. People have gone all the way into the rabbit hole. So we don't have to. We don't even have to research it. We could just keep your mouth about like that far open and just like you got to relax your eyes and your whole body and all your muscles and just get the lazy eyes. That way, I got my phone right here so I can. This is how you scroll, by the way, on the toilet. See how my shoulders are kind of slouched down, and my look at this. Most of the time, this is what. If you're watching me right now, I want you to do this. Wow, wow, feel that. Doesn't that feel grand? Woo! Try it. They say when you get into your car in the morning, you should put your head up against that backrest. Push on it. Not hard. Don't hurt yourself. Gently push on it. All right. And you'll feel that stretching. You know, a lot of us get that kink in the neck, and that's anti smile. That's like, don't talk to me. I'm calling in sick. I don't want nothing to do with the world kind of feeling, right? No. You Want to get rid of that? You got to do those things like in football where you like push against your hand, or have somebody do it for you. Get on all fours. Go find your friend. Be like, hey, I'm gonna get on all fours, and I need you to do me a favor. And when you start a conversation like that with your friends, it's totally fine. If you are out in public at like Walmart and the cashier is standing there and you don't have like personal people in your life, maybe she can give you a hand. Just be like, hey, are you going on break? No, don't talk to the cashiers. They're getting replaced. And that's actually why they're so mad at you. You notice that? I noticed that. I do recall growing up in an era where customer service was the most prideful thing that you could do as a human. Establishing good work ethic and customer service skills. I was the best at customer service. I took all of those classes. I'm telling you, your company offers classes. As soon as I rolled up into Amazon, I was like, this is a big company. They're trying to be like AAFES, Army and Air Force Exchange Services, United States Military. Whoa. Yeah, sit up straight again. It's a good reminder. Take a deep breath. Yes. What's that? We're 6.5 minutes in. We have 4 viewers, and I am very grateful for you all being here. I hope I'm making you smile. I hope I have something funny to say. I just have so much information that I could just go on for days and days and days. I'm going to load up, not like water like I did last week. That caused me a little bit of lower back pain, to which I countered with a little bit of lower back exercise and front side exercise and lower extremities and upper body. Because I do believe in exercise. I believe exercise is of utmost importance. I think that even the smallest actions can have big, huge results. And it all starts up here. You don't need to go out and start doing jumping jacks. Trust me, don't even do that, because if you're one of my viewers, you're probably in my same age group and you should not be jumping. Not like that. Not immediately. Give it some time. I promise you. I don't do jumping jacks because it hurts. I don't run. Kind of. I mean, if I can, but after 2 surgeries, bad knees out of the army, you got to go slow. Pace yourself. That's really what I wanted to get at. And you have to smile. You have to get up in here and you have to think, that's the person I want to be. I can visualize that person right here inside of my mind, and I know exactly what it is that I want to do. And picture yourself just at the park with a horseshoe, standing at the horseshoe pit, and you're just, working those arms. Stop using your right arm for everything. Use your left arm. And if you're a lefty, start using your right. Flip it up. You have to use 2 sides of you. There are literally 2 sides that are like cells divide, mitosis, or whatever that's called. I'm not a scientist. I'm not even a doctor. I don't know anything about nothing. All I know is I am a sieve, just like you. We're sponges. And you squeeze us, and all the information will start coming out, right? That's how interrogation works, isn't it? To that of which we should not be going through like interrogation or anything like that. Did I say that? Did you hear me? Are you still over there? So, speaking of the 2 sides to us, I would like to discuss a little bit my book that I have composed back in the year 2015. Long before access to artificial intelligence, I actually sat down and wrote out this entire book. And then I hand wrote it, and I created it, and then I typed it all out on the computer, and I dedicated it to everyone, oneself. So if you're reading it, it should read as oneself. I do have a second version of this that has been edited. This one was... this is just the raw version by myself. I did make some edits after I was given edits, but I did not change everything completely to the new version until the newer version that is available on my X page, Stargoat 5. Cool. All right. So as you can see, this is dedicated to the self. The artwork was done by one Alejandra Lopez Camarillo. who is a multi-centric artist. That's what I will go with, because we're talking AutoCAD professional, like Rivet, architectural design, all like from any type of schematic, all the way to Gothic, charcoal, oil paintings, actual physical sculptures, full artist. If you're looking for an artist, check out her website. I'm sure she's still out there somewhere. We don't keep in touch. What do you call that? Where you commission someone for a job. So I commissioned for this artwork to be done. This is not artificial intelligence. This is actual human art. I do believe it's her digital art. Or these could be her actual paintings. Honestly, I am grateful either way. It turned out beautiful. At the time, I didn't fully comprehend what I was getting, but the more I look at the book, the more I'm like, wow, this is just perfect. Look at that. And you're probably looking at it going, why are you holding? You didn't write a book. You put the alphabet on here. What you're not seeing is that there's space here at the top. There's two columns, right? One for your right hand, one for your left hand. And what you do is you literally, with your dominant hand, everybody do this right now. If you got a minute, try doing this. Do the circle and pat your head, right? You know why that's difficult? Because your hands want to do the same thing. And so in my head, I'm like, well, I'm really good at writing with my right hand. What if my left hand just wants to do the same thing? I just don't let it. Oh yeah, I went there. The whole book. That is what this is. Numbers, yeah, and space to do that. You might catch me back in the day at like a farmer's market. I will stand at a table. People are out there, getting their cafes and lattes and having a good day, getting their zucchinis and carrots and not lettuce. Actually, farmer's market lettuce might be the way to go, right? You can trust a farmer, but can you trust a corporation? I always wonder that. Me personally, I am always about due diligence, do the legwork. I do believe Taco Bell has fresh, good lettuce at this point. Like, they should not be down 30%. I mean, but then again, I don't know, that did hurt a lot. But that's Taylor Farms. Taco Bell, what are they supposed to do? Pull security at all these farms they're buying? I mean, why aren't we doing security at all these places in the first place? Why is anybody coming down with anything? Is that just my brain hemispheres being connected because I do things like this? Anyways, there's so many people on the planet. All of these truck drivers are about to get unemployed. They could be out growing food. Like, why not? Make them all farmers. Because I believe that we can automate farming, like Jacques Fresco. Is that how you say his name? Jacques from The Future by Design. Remember that from like 15 years ago? He had this whole concept of like these food towers where like it's like an apartment building, but the inside of it, it's just like all like a mechanical system that like it's like a hydroponics basically, or aeroponics, whatever you want it to be, the most efficient design. And it's a tower that's just all food. And these drones just go around and they take all the food off and they bring it down to the bottom where it's like this big old canopy, and the food is just put in these baskets and humans can just walk up and grab what they need. I think there has to be a certain level of human touch. Kitchens, I see a lot of automation in kitchens. And when McDonald's, when they tried to do that back in the 90s, people freaked out. One, because jobs. Like, where are people going to learn customer service? Where are people going to learn social skills? Where are they going to learn how to be obedient and committed to a cause? I learned it literally at McDonald's, and everybody's like, oh, McDonald's, pink slime, and made America fat. No. McDonald's did not make America fat. It provided a service, an industry standard, and it got saturated. And it got like how Disneyland used to be. People would like line up and just like bomb rush that place like every day. You don't see that in France. You might, I don't know. From what I understand, when they built Disneyland in Paris, France, according to the documentary, they did not have the issue with the people flooding the park and like just, causing chaos and making lines huge. And the reason, I mean, if we really go far down into this rabbit hole, the real reason there's locks on windows and doors and cameras everywhere is because back that trust thing. I really like this book. I love that I practice teaching myself ambidexterity. And at least 100 other people also. I have sold at least 100 copies of this, and I'm very grateful. I would very, very much like for some feedback. I had a lot of people that I gave them my information and my Instagram. If you, a lot of people, like, especially on X, they're like, oh, Instagram. And I'm like, well, that's cool. But I have like a whole Instagram that revolves around my book, Two Sides to Me, right? Where we have these exercises. And originally, through the design process, this turned out to be the most cost-effective way to get this done is paperback. Give somebody mechanical pencils, they can replace the lead, they can buy new little erasers, pop at the top. But I decided this way because of cost. But I do have every single version of this already, like schematics. Like this should be what I'm imagining full scale. And the reason I'm putting this out here on the internet is because honestly, I just want to see it done. If you want to kick me down with some royalties because you have a 3D printer, you got like all kinds of cash money to go do this, freaking do it. I've been trying to get this printed for like ever, and I eventually figured out how to get it printed through Amazon direct publishing. If you have any questions about that, go ahead. Comments are enabled if anytime anybody has any questions, comments, or concerns. But this does have breathing exercises. The letter to yourself, the numbers, I'm going the wrong direction because it folds down. Focus exercises, and just different elements that I feel are very important that we all incorporate into our everyday lives. And yeah, I put a little bit of my background on here. I do have a few degrees. That's actually when I came up with this concept because I was working on bettering myself. I was improving my life and going to school and doing a lot of things. And it occurred to me, I was like, well, why not just optimize like all the way? Like, why aren't the brain hemispheres congruent? Why wouldn't we work them both with the same types of learning activities? Your right hand really does work out the left side of your brain, and left-handed activities work with the right side of your brain. And the more we bridge the gaps between the hemispheres through different types of exercises, my brain, I feel we're going to be living in a much happier, smiley type of society. It must be getting close to 6 a.m. on this side of the shadow that we live in. And I know this because I have a timer set to change that to fuchsia. If you're wondering about like the whole color scheme change or anything, it does look a little bit cleaner. In the background, I should give a little shout out to, I don't know if you guys can see it, looks a little blurry on my side. Normally we have the Fatboy Slim, Big Beach Boutique 2. But today we actually are going with Cake-Out. I don't even know if that's Cake-Out. It just says CBS News. Los Angeles. Somebody did something to an AutoZone, it looks like. You can see that. And I do know that we're not allowed to show more than like a certain amount of time or give like full, like that's not what this show's about. It's literally legacy media. If you want to laugh, watch them on the weekends. they do mild humor, and throughout the week they'll they have some good stuff, but they do like a lot of segments that I appreciate. Like yesterday they went out to beach somewhere. I don't even remember the one. I've been there before, and there was an artist. If I wanted to know more, I could always go to the website and search that down. You guys want to know more about the book, or do you want me to get the guitar out? Because like we're 20 minutes in, like it's time for music. You know what I'm saying? It's time to light us up. That's our cue, right? Lights out, guitars out. So what I have learned is I have two different microphones that are competing for the sound. And I think there's a way around that. If I'm not mistaken, if I flip this around, there is this knob and it has different channels, right? I cannot see. It's so dark on the side of the house. Okay, it has gain and pattern. So it has two circles that are like side by side, one circle by itself, an upside down heart, and then the infinity sign or the number 8. Yeah. I mean, I can play the guitar ever so softly, so the microphone won't pick it up as much, but I'll sound really nice. Or I could just play the guitar by itself. So this is the note we're going to sing. It's a D. Okay. Here to share the love with you, deep in the heart, the sound carries through. I'm really curious how that sounds because I did the playback last week and it was foul. Actually, I think if I turn this way, maybe. I don't even know. Should I risk it? It's becoming that time of day where I need to grab my glasses. All the way over here on the bed. Because the studio is also my bedroom. Because that's how we do. Right? I would really like to sing Hotel California. But if you would really, really honestly like to actually hear me sing, I do promise I am going to perform September 9th at 9 at Table 9. The location, you are wondering, I am looking at getting a permit to do like a live video recording I'm not going to say it out loud, not until I can get it official. But let's just say I have 3 spots picked out. One is like a downtown open area where, there's a lot of foot traffic and people just hanging out. And it would just be a good place just to be like, here to share the love with you. Deep in the heart, the sound carries through, right? I wonder if I don't want to change anything. I need a volunteer producer. What does that mean? Volunteer producer. Just want to send me a text message and just say, hey, this is working bad. This is working good. Right? Yeah. So we already know this setting doesn't work. So if we go like this. Because I think I have the settings set up for me having too much bass in my voice. But it's true. It's true. I clip this thing all the time. Excuse me. All right. So, here to share the love with you. Deep in the heart, the sound carries through deep in the heart when you feel that love's new. A gust of wind through the trees. So apparently I can just get a pickup and that'll sound really great. You really want to hear me singing right now, Monday morning? Are you smiling hearing me sing? If I was only on beat and in tune, in key, all that, yeah, I know. I didn't bring my. I have a little tuner here somewhere, but I could probably post it on my phone. But it doesn't really pick up my voice. It's really made for guitar on the phone, the guitar tuner. But yeah, it's Monday. We're gonna smile a lot. We're gonna have a good time. I know. The reality is my smile does seem a little sardonic. Doesn't it seem like I'm trying to like hold back from saying something that you wouldn't see them say on the morning show? But I put out a post this morning on X because I've been feeling a particular way for a very long time, and I've participated, taken a lot of notes, done a lot of observing, and for a long time, the narrative has been, Stephen, you can't do it that way. Stephen, you can't think about it that way. Just, don't worry about it. Just go with the flow. Do what everybody else is doing. Do you see my eye is like starting like twitch uncontrollably? I can't stop it. I really just can't get over the joke in the movie about the airplane. The mail plane. The mail plane. Not the courier. And to share the love with you. Deep heart, the sun carries through. Deep in the heart, when you feel it like anew. Vocalize it. Try to feel it inside. Express what is eternally internalized. You've made it this far, and you wonder why. Stephen, what could you mean? I replied, in the heart of lies, slumber's choice of words. Perhaps it's awake and alive, and filled with joy and spreading delight. I don't know if you can hear that motorized vehicle in the background, but I hear them all the time, and I'm like, wow, that's so cute. It's one way to push air through pipes. Just the name of that song, I was just singing Throat Culture. We're the culture that uses the pipes and pushes air through it. The throat culture, animals, mammals. We make noise. We're loud. See the commercial all the time. In fact, I keep losing my voice. I don't know why. Because I'm not supposed to talk about that. You came here to smile. Let's not get serious. It is Monday, fun day. So, I'm going to socks, shoes, and hit the street. And I'm just gonna go see what's out there. Like I said, I'm not gonna load up water bottles or food or anything. There have been very minimalistic donations for making those types of contributions. I make my own personal. I dip into the coffers and I'll, buy a couple packs of water, pack of peanut butter crackers, and don't do that thinking like it's like the Hunger Games, like you're like putting little parachutes of like food. I mean, if that's the safest way, but the reality is, you can help as many people. They don't have to be like hard up or like, eating out of trash cans. There might be, anybody. Like people need just grab a bushel of bananas. Like if you got a bushel of bananas, just go hand out bananas to people. You're gonna find some weird things happen, right? I tried to give a lady a bottle of water, and you know what she told me? I'm sorry, I have no money, sir. I said, nah, this is for you. God bless. And she I melted. I'm telling you right now, go change your life. Go change somebody else's life. All right. That lady changed my life. You changed my life. Everything is always changing. It is literally the only constant. Who said it? Put it in the comments. Anybody. Someday in the future, people might watch this, and who knows? Somebody will know who said it without looking it up. Yeah. So customer service, times are changing, how we deal with it, how we throttle it. Do you have your $863 million lottery ticket? I do. That's happening today, by the way, for the Powerball. So, but we are going 32 minutes in. I do want to get a good start on this Monday. I want to go hit that bus early. I want to wish everyone a beautiful, happy, spectacular day. I do have full intentions of beginning this podcast on a daily basis. You wonder why I have not done so far? Well, I don't want to give the world the impression that I have all the time in the world to just sit here and do this podcast every day, because I can make the time. I will wizard it up and I will just manifest time. But no, we need to make sure that we're doing more than sitting in front of a camera trying to be entertaining, and I don't necessarily just want to be informative or entertaining. Like, I wish you guys could hear the things that I'm hearing right now. What could that possibly be? It's like a blooping sound. It stops. Maybe somebody was draining a bathtub. I don't think there were bathtubs on this property. I thought everybody had these weird walk-in shower things. So, anyways, another quote before I leave, because I said it yesterday. Is there no communication in this car? Have we deteriorated to the level of dumb beast? We didn't need the no communication in this car part. But yeah, it does make me wonder a lot of the times the wave that we ride in our society and whether or not we're on the highs or the lows. Like, are we going backwards? Are we going forwards? Like when you see tagging and things like that, kind of like there's still a part of the population that's not being heard. It's not being properly represented. That has, I feel, not necessarily been discriminated against, because I'm not, and I'm not even saying like that demographic or part of the population has any ties to negativity or crime or anything like that. But I think there's a different approach that we can take that isn't the traditional hierarchy or monetary way of implementing intelligence. I don't know. Can't take me anywhere. That's a fact. I'm sorry about that. But I do love to dance. And I know I get debriefed all the time. Stephen, we invited you, but please just don't talk. I'm like, what do you mean? Just don't even invite me. I thought that was the whole reason. I thought there was a podium. You needed somebody to speak at this event. I've been working on my comedy routine for years. I can cry on demand. I can laugh on demand. I can whoop you. Just kidding. On demand. No, I cannot. I know. Look at me slouching. I did it too. We just like fall into each other. So, at the very beginning of this video, we were having a discussion about everybody is watching like this. We need to stop doing that. Hold your phone like a trumpet, like an instrument. Yeah, I'm not going to do that because I love you guys. I'm not going to do what? The Jim Carrey from Liar Liar? No. Bruce Almighty. That was a good movie. And speaking of movies, Spider-Man made a lot of money. I'm very curious about it. I just watched The Amazing Spider-Man for recommendation, and it's really good. Very interesting. A little more on the like real, like over the top, like fantasy. I think the reason the Goblin one went first instead of the ode to the original comics is because of its, what do you call that? Its flavorability, association, reasonability. Like it had more logic. Like that just made more sense. You know, you're like, oh, okay. Dude going full like lizard. I don't know. Maybe we would have bought into it. I mean, we've been buying into all kinds of stuff for a long ass time now. I think just Star Trek and Star Wars is like, no. That was like pretty peak. Don't get me wrong. It was quite epic. Everything's epic. Dang, I got accused of that too. I just like see some dude like doing like flippies on the monkey bars, and I'm like, yeah, you know, but his technique's like a little off. Like, and like the other guy, like he almost made it. Like I don't even know what I'm talking about. Like I'm gonna be doing flippies on the monkey bars. No, I'm the dude over here on the side, and I'm like holding up my like, little thing, and I'm like 8.7. I'm wearing a suit. Not because at one time I used to do flippies on the monkey bars. We all did, right? Everybody did flippies on the monkey bars. Anyways, sure to check out my book. It is available on Amazon. I just encourage you to just go out and just do more things with your left hand if you're right hand dominant, or more things with your right hand if you're left hand dominant. That's all there is to it, you know? It's not new. The I have a lot of weird theories, and I get called, you know, conspiracy theorist. Blah, blah, blah. That's why I was like laughing about that. If you follow me on X and you see like the people that I'm interacting with, you'll get it. You know exactly what I'm saying. You'll be like, oh, because I don't hold back. I don't. I try not to. I do. I proud of myself because you can't spam the timeline. Right? You get in trouble for that. All right. So just one thought at a time, and let it sink in. All right. You gotta let people process it. You gotta let them ridicule you, call you all kinds of stuff. Oh man, I got an earful this morning, but not without, you know. I understand. I get it. You gotta stand your ground. But as they say, grease the pig, or maybe I'm the pig. I don't know. Book is available on my X page, Stargoat5, at Stargoat5. Go to X, that's where I'm at, Stargoat5. And you can see on there, under the articles, there's like 3 different books. This one, you can look at it and you can like have an idea of what the instructions are. And the instructions are actually out there. Just get 2 pencils, get a piece of paper, freaking do it. You want to buy my book? Buy it. I appreciate it. If you want to just go to my page and check it out and be like, huh, I get it. Fair warning, back to my weird conspiracy ideas. The very few studies that have been done on ambidexterity, the limited number of studies have produced results, wait for it, that if you do practice and then stop, you will gain intelligence and then you will lose intelligence. So much so that you might even get dumber than you originally were. I am not making this up. I am telling you this because I have read publishings. I had to because I wrote this. And during writing this, I had to find out whether or not I was going to be the next Steve Martin making those glasses in The Jerk, right? Where he gave everybody glasses and made them all like cross-eyed, right? I'm like, huh, interesting. So you're telling me if I start doing something and I stop doing something, like riding a bicycle, for instance, if I stop riding, when was the last time you rode a bicycle? Skateboard. Can you start doing it again? Sure. Back to what I was saying about going slow into exercising and stuff, right? Same concept. If you do start bridging the gap between your brain hemispheres, and the truth is, not only does this activity enhance neuroplasticity, but drinking, right, left. I'm a skater, and I skate facing this way with my right foot on the back of the board. If I deliberately change positions and face the opposite direction with my left on the back of the board and I'm still moving forward, I can feel the electric signals change in my brain. I don't know how sensitive each one of us are to these subtleties in our environment, but it's like when you feel like that like little ping in your arm or your like pinch on your leg or some you notice things. I notice big time, especially not going a long time without doing the practices. You can feel those changes. So like I said, if you do feel inclined, I do amplify this. I totally promote this. I think the practices are good. They're healthy. And is it good to be different? Is it good to change? Is it biased to think not? I don't know. I honestly I can't tell you one way or the other. I look around at society, and like I said, you all know I'm about to go good on this bus here very soon, and I'm going to cruise around. I'll be in LA County, Orange County, San Bernardino County, and there's a lot of people out here. And when you're a scientist and you're taking samples of a population to get a general idea, a general temperature, what's going on, I mean, they say the proof is in the pudding, right? So we want independence, we want domestic tranquility, we want security, right? We want that for everyone. I think there's some kind of a drainage problem. It's not my house. I don't know about drainage, but every time I like start mentioning it, it kind of like stops. Anyways, yeah. Focus was for Friday. Money and Monday, it's like the same word almost, isn't it? What's it missing? Moves. Action. Actionability. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to get out there and we're going to boots to ground. We're on a mission. Let's make it happen, everyone. Much love. Thank you for being here. You are the star goat. All of this cooled down stardust created carbon based life form, gravitational waves, all pulled together into this moment, right here, right now. Us smiling all day, every day, sunshine and rainbows, like the Care Bear stare, if you will. Right? You got it inside, you got that Care Bear stare, you got that goodwill, go put it out there. Let's just summarize real quick, recap. Go buy a bushel of bananas and hand out bananas to people. I didn't say charge people, right? And that's only if you can afford it. If you got a wagon, fill it up with water bottles, hand them out to people. Don't charge them, just hand it to them. Say what you feel like saying. Just say, stay hydrated, my friend. Or if you are that person, bless them. Bless the water. Your energy is going into that. That is a fact. It is a fact. And I am that conspiracy guy. I do believe that if I put a heart on this and I think loving energy into this water, thank you, God, for this water. Cheers, everyone. Hydrate, please. Sit up straight. And that was the whole show. That was the recap. We started off with drinking water, telling everybody we're star goats, get bananas, go pass them out, find out what happens, be nice, be cordial, be safe, breathe. Don't forget to get your $863 million Powerball ticket. If you don't go out and get one, at least at the very minimum, send me the energy of winning. Because if you're on the show with me right now and I win that tonight, we're all just going to be like living the show life. I'm just kidding. What's the show life? What does that mean? Everybody's like, oh, I don't want to be a superstar. But you are a superstar. That's what I keep telling you. That's why it's Star Goat Studios. It doesn't matter how private you are. It's an illusion. Privacy. It's cute, but everybody knows. Yeah. And that's fine. It's fine to know. Like, we're not all that different. Doesn't matter what shade of reality you live in. And it doesn't matter how much dust particles you consume, your body can process it. That was the last thing I forgot to mention. We are sieves. So get out there, get to smiling. Care Bear stares. All right. Love, hearts, 47-minute show. Please stay tuned for this 20-minute long YouTube commercial that's not regulated by the FCC. Just kidding. Go to my X account, you guys. Let's have a conversation. It's not like it has to be like what do you call that? We don't have to be so attached to the emotional state of our ideologies. Does that make sense? Right? We were born into this. Let's figure it out together. We can have these discussions. There's a lot of people that are having a lot of very interesting discussions. I steer the pot all the time. I can't help it. I'm very sorry. I just want to say to Dave Ramsey, I know you are not promoting demonic rituals. That is a bad joke. It's a bad joke, but it's kind of an unfortunate joke at the same time because let's just smile. Let's not go into the monetary system economic conversations that I'm trying to. It's weird. It's weird. If you want to amplify something, like if you really want your message to go out there, you got to say some things that I was told once when I was like, I'm going to go this route. I've been holding back. And I was told straight up, they're like, you can't. Not if you want to go there. You can't hold back. You cannot be filtered. And the people that filter you are usually the people with the button, their fingers on this button. And so like that side of my brain right now is fighting with the other side of my brain. It's like in the show. At the side of my brain's like, don't end the show. Keep it going. Anyways, I'm not going to cry for you this episode. We are going to do an emoji facial recognition contest eventually. Once I start getting some comments on this, I will do an emoji face, and then you can type that emoji in the comments, and maybe I'll have like a sign and I'll hold up which emoji I was trying to do. That'd be a fun game, wouldn't it? Like the whole post-scarcity society when nobody has to work for money anymore and we can all just sit here and have fun. I've already given you like 6 ideas. Like literally, if you've got a 3D printer or you have, I'm telling you, go make the games. I don't care. Go make the money. Make money. Make the world better. It'll be funner. I promise. I'm not going to be mad at you. I love you. I already got my little book. That's my niche. I can't do everything. Yeah, I will discuss more about the book next time and the prototype and like the designs and how we're going to incorporate technology if it's available, which honestly it is. I just need somebody that's really good at programming. I explained it to Grok and ChatGPT. I know. I've heard Claude. It's Clout. It's by Google. I don't know. Is it? I thought that was Gemini. I don't know. These things write programs. Anyways, I did not do that one yet. I gave it to the ones that I subscribe to, that I have conversations about behaviorism with, that of which I do believe is really the most worthy subject. Psychology, behaviorism, human interaction. Nerd alert. Exit stage this way. All right, you guys. Have a beautiful day, for real. Don't kick ass. Just go out there and take names, all right? You kick ass. I kick ass. Can you kick your own ass? Back to the exercise thing. Go slow. Do not try to kick your own ass right now. It's actually a lot harder than you think it is. You're not 5 years old anymore, right? Your legs don't bend like. All right. Beautiful day. Much love. Hugs, hearts. Everybody got a heart? I get a heart. Lots of kisses. Yeah, everybody gets kisses. We're European. Just kidding. We're human. We're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're a star. Bye.